Hello, my friends. How are you doing? Thanks for joining. There we are. Hi. All right. Let's have a look here to pop out the chat. Oh, there we go. Hi, Erich. How are you doing? From Meidling. Thanks for joining. There we go. Hi, Jens. How are you doing? From Spain. Thanks for joining. Hi, Matthew from New York. Hi, Nicola. Thanks for joining. Where are you from, Nicola? Hi, Emad from Dubai. Wow, thanks for joining. So all over the place again. Really cool. There's a little bit of light here. Where is that? On that side. I guess the light is a little bit too close. Let's see. Is that better? Yes, that's better. Okay, cool. All right, there we go. So this week I didn't have a challenge. First I was too busy, then I forgot about it. But maybe it's also, we can try without a challenge also. Let's see how many people will join and enjoy the stream. We're going to do some photo editing today. By the way, I fixed the overlay, so now it should be possible, no matter if you send through the tip page or if you send a super chat, both should pop up with your name and possibly also the message. So let's see about that, if that works. Yeah. Okay. Hi, Massimo from Italy. Hi, Jay from the UK. Thanks for joining. PA from Canada. Nicola from Deutschland. Hi, how are you doing? Christian from Frankfurt. Hey. Hi. Ago. Hi. Where are you from, Ago? Nicola from Deutschland. Okay, perfect. Good. All right. So I thought today we could work on some unsplash pictures again. Do some interesting effects. I have looked around on Pinterest, found some interesting stuff. So I want to do a little bit of like a sci-fi effect. We can basically jump in right away. So let's see how that works. Let me open this up here. 1 second. So let's go to this profile here. Okay, cool. Let's switch over. There we go. Work live. Okay, good. That works. Okay. Who else joined? Hi, Redhead from Romania. How are you doing? Alexander, hi. Are you from Germany, maybe? From Austria? It sounds German from the name. Hi, Hetero from Brazil. Ooh, my Alexa is responding to me. Okay. Ago is from Germany. Okay. Hi, Hetero? How do you pronounce that? From Brazil, how are you doing? Hator? Ah, okay. Hopefully not. All right. So here we have these Alexander's in Deutschland. That's awesome. Okay, here we have some pretty cool, like this one, for example, portraits. This one is also interesting. And I want to work a little bit with that. Here's another nice one. Let's see this one. So we can play around with that a little bit. I hope that my Affinity Photo is working today, because I was working on another picture today and it crashed several times. I don't know why. So let's hope it works. I updated my system. I updated my graphics driver. So maybe that's a problem. But let's see. These are pretty cool pictures. By the way, I never thought about just using, I don't know what that is, kind of cotton or something. This kind of fabric here. I mean, that seems to be easy enough to use that. And unlike flowers, it's not that delicate and it doesn't it's artificial anyway. So that seems like a super cool material to work with. And I guess also very easy to form into different kind of shapes, right? So that could be really interesting, really creative. Okay, so we can download. I want to have a little bit of space around that, make a selection. Lolo is running around on my table. Okay, let's see. Let's place this somewhere. Whoops. Okay, I should have... Wait a second. I will... No, sorry, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Let me clean up my download folder first. Maybe that's a good idea. How do we do that? Okay, there's already a backup folder here. So this is the newest backup folder. All right. Okay. 1 second. Boom. Okay, let's throw everything in here. And then also this stuff here. Oh, well, still okay. Good. So now we can switch back. 1 second. Boom, there we go. Okay. So we can open this up here now. And what I want to do is to replace the background, basically. And first, I want to cut it into a format that is more Instagram friendly. So 4x5. Where is 4x5? There we go. Maybe like that, or maybe we make it a little bit. Give it a little bit more space around her, right? Maybe like this. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, perfect. So how was your day, by the way? And also, by the way, if you didn't know, I want to do like exploration to Thailand, travel to Thailand, make some photographs there, try to make videos for you from there, maybe meet some other social creators. Let's see, just get like out of here a little bit. So this is my planning process at the moment. It's a little bit cumbersome because you need a lot of different documents, but hi Michael from Aachen, Germany. How are you doing? Awesome, thanks for joining. So yeah, it's you need right now, of course, so that they are safe. You need a lot of different documents and stuff to make sure that you are healthy, right? So that's a little bit. Why is this not working better? Let's see. Yeah, but and also you need some special insurance and stuff like that. Wow. Okay, this is not going very well. Let's see. Let's remove this from the inside. I hope this is gonna get a little bit better. Let's also add this back here. Maybe I should have maybe moved the other way around, right? Because I selected the outside. Let's see. Let's just go. Tiny JP, Tintin JP, sorry, from Florida. How are you doing? Hi. Okay. Sorry, my name reading skills are not the best right now. Wait a second. So this is the background, basically. Okay. Let's fill this in. This doesn't work so great. 1 second. So let me know about your plans, your things, what you're doing right now. How does your life basically look at this moment? There we go. Okay, that's better. So we have to go around that to just select some more of that hair. Thankfully, we have like a rather uniform background. And I want to replace the background with something where we have more control, basically a digital background of that. There we go. Okay. And personally, I just want to find a way to get back a little bit more to normal life at the moment, right? Because kind of everything is a little bit on hold. Probably more for you than for me, but still. Yeah. Please. Okay, that looks good. And basically the inspiration was a friend of mine who is traveling there. He's already there has been for several weeks. And I should have been a little bit quicker. I was like kind of lazy and didn't do the documents. I don't know. Sometimes you also like are a little bit, how do you say, hindering yourself to do stuff. So this is why I should already be there, basically, but I just, I don't know, didn't go through with it. Okay, so this takes a little bit longer than I expected. Sorry for that. And then we're going to do some interesting thing. I'm preparing, Sabine says, I'm preparing my dog and the car to change my home from Germany to Portugal. Really? Interesting. But I thought Portugal is closed right now because they have a lot of cases. Because I was also thinking maybe Spain or something, although Spain is rather close. And Portugal, maybe I read it or maybe I heard that it's... no, I think it's... you can't travel on the landway from Portugal to Spain at the moment. Yeah. And in Thailand, which is where I want to travel to, they have you have to go to a special hotel for 2 weeks to like be, so they are sure you're not infected, right? Like isolation. Do I have to subtract that or add this? Nope, that was the wrong side, wrong direction. Let's add this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so these are basically the plans for right now. Okay, let's make a mask. Okay, that didn't work. Let's go the other way around. Select, invert. Yeah, that's good. That is good. Okay, perfect. So we can work with that. There's a little bit of stuff here that I'm not happy with, but we can fix that. 1 second. After 30 years, Jens says, after 30 years working for the same company, I quit and start working for another company. That is awesome. Okay, pretty cool. In the same profession, or did you do something different? Like a new profession, some like complete change of life, or like just change of company? Okay. I thought I wasn't sure for a second if I'm using the brush or not. There we go. That should be okay. Should we maybe, yeah, maybe go over here, although I don't think we're going to see that later on. Okay. Whoop. All right, so that's pretty good. Let's make a background here. And I have to still figure out where this is going to go. Let's, I want to have a gradient on that. Let's make one side black and then the other one, like, let's see, maybe a blue. Can play around with that. And also radial. And then reversed. And then we are going to put this into the middle. This is why I'm using a rectangle in the background, so I can change that. Someone, that's an interesting username, says, hey, what kind of hardware do you currently use? I'm on a Windows desktop PC. Other than that, I think it's an Intel i7 and then graphics card, I don't know. I think it's 2 or 3 years old, which it still performs pretty good. And by the way, when I'm traveling, this is maybe a challenging thing, is that I have to use my old laptop, and I'm really, whoops, I have to see it that it works. So maybe my tutorials might be for some time without video, not without video, without a camera of myself. So just to save on some power, but maybe that's not necessary. I don't know. I have to figure that out. Okay, so we have this now. Okay. The main thing I want to do here basically is to make, I saw these pictures, science fiction style pictures with these glowing rings behind the person. It looked super cool, so I thought, hey, let's do this today. Let's go like this. And then we basically only need one color. Let's go with pink here. And then we change the radius like so. That's pretty okay. Good. Sabine says they have only 30. Oh, really? In 100,000? That's pretty good. And it's only closed for tourists. So you are not a tourist? You go there for work? Or you just like emigrate there? Or how does it work right now? Jens says, I'm in Spain, right? You're in Spain right now? That's pretty awesome. Cool. In Galicia. Is everything much better than in Germany? Less infection rate, restaurants are open, everybody's wearing a mask. Home office, smaller company. Oh, okay, cool. Interesting. That's nice. Yeah, it's always good to change a little bit. Yesterday I saw videos about robotics, soft robotics. And I thought, I don't know, maybe once, some place in my lifetime, that would be interesting to do something with robotics. And I have no prior experience with that whatsoever. So that might be a downside, but maybe not. I don't know. And it looked pretty interesting. So I have no idea what to do with that, but it looked cool. Okay, no, wait a second. That's the inside glow. 1 second. So we need some outside glow. This is not working. There we go. Okay, I think we are closing in on where this is supposed to be going. Let's make this a little bit stronger and also give it a pink glow like so. And then probably I'm going to go and make a white glow here in the outside. I forgot. I prepared these. You know, I have this laser light set that I created as a pack. So basically we can use this. I completely forgot about that. Laser lines. There we go. Boom. Okay. I kind of forgot how I'm using them though. Let me... How did I... Oh, there we go. Is this... Oh, they're just for lines. But if we make this in the middle, wait a second. I think what we need to do here is to rasterize this. I will duplicate this real quick, 1 second, like so, and then I will rasterize this donut here. Preserve FX, no, wait a second, let's turn off the FX here. So we don't have, oh, that's, 1 second. So now is everything gone? 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Why don't I see this anymore? The stroke, let's make the stroke white. I'm missing something right now. Why is this invisible? This is the opacity is 100%. Okay, let's just make a new donut because I'm not sure what's happening right now. 1 second. So this is visible, that's good. Let's make this a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to rasterize this. Okay, so now we have this. Let's see. Okay, that's much better. So there's some... But somehow this is a little bit strange, right? Wait, maybe. I'm sorry. I seem to be stupid today. What the hell is going on? This looks good. But why are the others looking kind of strange? And why do they have these Something is wrong here. I'm a bit stupid right now. 1 second. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I need to use just a circle. And then, yes, that's more like it. Okay, that makes a much more sense now. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's much better. Okay, I'm sorry. Change color to block. Start with an Arduino to start robotics. Yeah, maybe. They have these squishy robotics, like they are made from silicon and you operate them with air. And it's really interesting to see that because they can do a lot more interesting things. And they are less complicated because you just like push how do you say these balloons to push some air into that, or you have like a compressor to put some air into that, and this makes them move. And that's kind of interesting because it's very low tech and at the same time very interesting. So maybe, oh, there we go. That looks pretty awesome. Okay, cool. So we are getting closer to what I was looking for. We need to have some more interesting light on her too. And then let's make a pixel layer here, set this to black and white. And then let's see here with the Gaussian noise, the Perlin noise. Well, I could use that. And then if we multiply that with the background or do something else, that's not too bad. Ooh, there we go. Okay, interesting. Sometimes you just need to experiment and see where you're landing with your... Ooh. Okay. All right. That's not too bad. I feel like there should be some texture in the background. By the way, like I said, I should use more of the packs that I have created. Why haven't you switched to the... Oh God, I was for a second thinking I haven't switched my screen. Why haven't you switched to a Max with one M1 chip? A Max? Oh, you mean a Mac? Mac computer, Apple computer? They are mind-blowing fast and no fan running. Yeah, but Mac is like... I have used Mac computers about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, something like that. And then I switched back over to Windows again. The reason is because Mac was in the past very innovative, really cool. And then they kind of switched over to, I mean, basically after Steve Jobs was gone, they kind of have the philosophy, but they are less innovative now. And also this kind of gated concept they have for their software and hardware is great, but it's only great as long as the company has the right concept, as long as the company's on your side as a user. And right now, not so much. They changed a lot of things. Like the interesting thing is that they, instead of improving the software they have from Apple themselves, they made the software worse. And that is really strange. Like, for example, for iPhoto, they took out a lot of features, a lot of functionality that had been there before is now no longer there. It makes absolutely no sense to have that. But they changed it, and they changed other software like that too, and other concepts also. So, and also there's a really a big problem with data safety on a Mac because they control where stuff goes, and if you do it a different way, or you do it just wrong, or there's just a problem in the system, then they tell you, well, sorry, but all your data is gone. Like now you just have used iTunes wrong to sync with your phone, or you have used your time machine wrong, so now the backups are broken. So yeah, sorry, but goodbye data, goodbye all of your pictures, stuff like that. That happens to a lot of people. So no, thank you. Also, on a PC, the thing is you have the same kind of, or a similar level of how do you say, convenience, but at the same time you have a lot more options from the software and from the control you have over the system. For example, and this is mind-blowing to me, when you have a Mac and something breaks on your Mac, like your MacBook or your iMac, stuff like that, you are not allowed to open it, and you often are not even allowed to repair that with a company who can repair it, because only Apple can repair it. So, and the repair at Apple costs more for something that is even a small problem than a new computer costs, right? So this is they went from a really cool company to a very not so cool company. Yeah, no. And on a computer, I can open up whatever I want, and I can do whatever I want. If I want to replace the screen on my laptop, I can. If I want to open up my desktop, I can. If I want to, you can do whatever you want, right? You can build your own system, whatever you want, right? So that's nice. And this is why I switched over, basically. Sorry, we should go back to editing. I want to have some grunge stuff here. Oh, sorry, I have to go back here because I want to use my own stuff, of course. Let's go to place here and then go to my products. Blah, blah, blah. Where do we have them? Digital products here. What do we have here? Landscape? No. Bop, 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 bop. I have this. Maybe I use the analog pack. Is that the right one? Or should we... where is it? There, analog pack. I think I have made some grunge overlays here, right? Paper, spots, vignettes, cracks, grunge textures. All right. I'm not sure if those are the right grunge textures, but let's take some of those and put them in here. So I basically went from someone who is a fan of Apple to someone who doesn't want to use it anymore because they just changed so much about their policies and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just strange. And also, like I said, inconvenient. So that's a bit of a problem. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Let's turn off some of them and then turn them on again. Yeah, that's better. This one is kind of nice. Okay, let's turn this off and turn this off. But I still want to have some, let's see, let's go here. Let's go to, what's it called? Pixabay. Pixabay. And have a look at grunge or abstract. This is nice here. So we can play with this. Is there some other stuff? Let's see what the chat is saying. Join late, have not been here for the last few weeks. Oh, hey. Hi. Welcome back, Jason. All right. I bought your laser pack. It's amazing. Thank you very much, Christian. Awesome. By the way, like I said, the tip, the super chat should work with the overlay on the screen, on the stream today, and also the tipping page should also work like that. All right, let's have a look on other stuff here. But if you want to use a Mac, if that's the right system for you, go ahead, use it. There's, of course, no problem doing that. It's like a personal preference, right? It's just like how you want to do things, how you feel comfortable with, oh, look at this. How you feel comfortable with different systems, stuff like that, right? So don't worry about that. You use whatever you feel like. Some people like to use Linux or whatever, right? So there's a lot of options out there. This is also kind of, it's too specific maybe. We could use this. We could try this one here. But like the thing for me is that it bit me in the butt basically multiple times. And then I said, okay, that's enough because I can't risk losing my stuff, especially not work stuff. Oh my God. Okay, let's switch over 1 second. I have to log in here. Log in. There we go. Okay. Good. We are back. So that was kind of the problem. There we go. This is kind of nice. It's a little bit too close maybe, but let's see. We can play around with that. By the way, I should also save the file before I'm losing it. That's very high resolution. Should we risk that? Okay, maybe. Hey, Ali from Istanbul, how are you doing? Thanks for joining. Haha, awesome. This is also kind of nice. Let's try this one here. Oh, that's very high resolution. Okay, never mind. Let's see if that works. Okay. And then we also have to change the model a little bit from the colors and everything, right? Armstrong says, I started with an Apple II, moved to Apple III and bought a Lisa. Wow, okay, that's old school. After that fiasco, I never looked at another Apple again. The old Macintosh couldn't be updated, repaired either. Yeah, that's also a problem with updating and stuff like that. I mean, at the time when Steve Jobs was there, they made some really cool changes and basically like everything that you have today is kind of from that era where like the way the phones look and that computers are cool and stuff like that, because before they were these gray dusty machines, Mm. And I'm not saying they innovated that. I'm not saying they invented that, but they made it market acceptable. This is the more important thing. People often don't understand that it doesn't matter if you invented something. Not always. Like, it doesn't always matter if you invented something. It's often more important who made it so you can actually use it as a user, right? So you can actually have fun with that. So it's actually accepted on the market and by the community. That's a really important part. Of doing something, right? Just doing something. This is like this old concept of like, should you be the first to the market or should you be the best to the market? And they said we want to be the best to the market. So that is a huge difference. Like, for example, there have been MP3 players before the iPods, but I mean, none of them have been cool. None of them have been interesting, right? And then they made the iPod, and then from there on, people used that, right? So this is a huge factor in that. Let's see if we can. Should we multiply that? I think we have too much going on right now. Maybe go with screen. No, that's too much. Wait a second. If I would desaturate that, that could be better. Not really. Okay. We can try this another way. 1 second. If I put this in the background and then I put this on top instead for a blending. Let's see. Not too happy right now. Let's see. We could basically also recolor that, right? Just playing around here. Let's see. Okay. It's getting better. It's getting more interesting. Let's make this a little bit darker. And then probably we want to have this brighter because now you're using a different blend mode. And do I want to have this? Maybe everything should be pink, right? Let's see how good that works with pink. It's not too bad. Your beard is beautiful. Thank you very much. I was like, how do you say? I don't know. What's the right word for that? Like brushing it today a lot and using the hair dryer and stuff like that because I saw a video of someone online who had the hair more straight, and he had, like, before it was really fuzzy, like my beard is normally, and then he did some stuff and then it was super straight and it looked really interesting. I thought, like, maybe I should try that too because that looks pretty awesome. So yeah, that's what I tried today. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's nicer. Okay, good. Let's see. It's still a little bit too bright, maybe. Maybe let's use a curve here on top of that stuff and bring everything down a little bit. I want it to glow more in the middle and less on the outside. And it's right now, let's reset this. Right now, it's not the way I want it to be. 1 second. Let's make a donut here over everything, like so. And then I will set both, set it just to black. And I can use this basically as a custom vignette. What's happening? Okay, that wasn't it. I will make it the the picture bigger in a second. One moment. Okay, let's Gaussian blur this. Let's go to 1,000 maybe. Maybe 500. No? Hello? It's not blurring anymore at all. Okay, I feel like this is the perfect time to save before we crash. Lady 1. Okay. So what is happening here right now? Do you see this? This doesn't work. Oh, preserve alpha is on. Okay. So that was my fault. 500. There we go. Okay. Let's make the radius bigger. Like this. Let's go here to 1,000 maybe still. Make this bigger. Okay, so I think like we are slowly getting somewhere. All right. Okay. So that's not too bad. I feel like I want to have a glowing disc here in the background. Let's make this a strong pink. No stroke. There we go. And then set this to screen, and then set this also to, let's say, 300 pixels. There we go. Okay, so we can have a little bit more of a glow here in the middle, as you can see. Right, so that's not too bad. Let's delete some of this stuff here that we don't need anymore. There we have these donuts, we can delete them. We have these ellipses here, that's good. Okay, I want to duplicate this and then give this a bigger outer glow. Whoops, no, 1 second. So, what does the chat say? 1 second. Sorry. Jens says, I'm a full-time magician. You are? Really? That's interesting. Children's entertainer and magician. Interesting. Hey, from DJ Rue from Hildesheim. Thanks for joining. Armstrong says, my new Dell laptop is user serviceable. I can replace anything from memory to battery to motherboard to the keyboard to the hard drive. Really awesome. That's pretty cool. Jens says, wow, a lot of training for all the tricks, I guess. Same with the hobbies. Besides, I never wanted to give up on my job as a programmer. Wait a second, you're a programmer and a magician? No, these are two different people, right? Jason is a magician and you're a programmer, right? Okay. Ah, interesting. Wow. Okay, let's do some more work here. In the meantime, all right, let's go with 300. I wish they would make the sliders bigger here so we don't, or some other option. Intensity. Whoa. Okay. We can play around with the color here a little bit. That's not too bad. Okay. I kind of feel like I even want to have another one. How does it look right now? And the inside doesn't look that good. That's probably the reason is because I now have this on top. So let's put this in the background. Yes, okay. So this is that. Yes, okay. So here what we want to do is, let's see. Inner glow. Can we make that thinner? I can make it weaker. Let me put this in the center. Another thing I would like to have as a change in the software is that you don't have these blue lines as a preview. That's kind of annoying because you can't see what you're doing. Let's go with the intensity. No, that's... Is this the... Oh, this is the outer shadow. Okay, so I'm in the wrong... No, this is not going to happen. Okay. Or we can leave that. Let's see if I want to put this maybe higher up. That's the big question. Where do we put this? So here we are limited with the higher part of the image. So that's kind of not really working out. Could put it like this. That's a bit strange. Maybe like so. Feel like that's not too bad. I feel I also like I want to brush some of these things in there. But now let's work a little bit on her because she's so different from the background. How did you make those styles? They are effects. They are effects of the layer effects, basically. So you have the outer glow, the inner glow, and then you can make another glow if you're using shadow and change the blend mode of the shadow. By the way, you can also get this as a pack from my page. Gumroad. How do I find that, by the way? 1 second. How do I go to my profile? Ah, there we go. And now I only have to find it. There we go. How do I link that? Wait a second. Can I not share this? What the hell? Okay. Okay, 1 second. So I have to find it in the store because apparently I cannot share it from right on the shop page. 1 second. Good. So that's the Laser Delight, I think it's called, pack. This one. There you go. So these are the different creative packs, and I'm using basically parts of that right now. Okay, what do we want to do? Oh yeah, adjust her. Play a little bit around with her right now. So maybe what I'm going to do here is to right click and then merge visible. So I have my background basically now as a new pixel layer. And then if I turn on the rest again, like so, I should be able to now just blend this with her. Well, it doesn't look as great as I would hoped it would. So we have to do some more editing here. It's a good starting point though. Not too bad, not too bad. Okay, so let me see. We're going to create a group and then we put some rectangles in that group like so. And then we are going to duplicate this mask here. Right click, duplicate, put this on the group here. Actually, yes, like this, please. Put this in here. Okay, good. So now I have this in here. I should be able to, okay, soft light blend this on her. And then we should be able, let's see if this works. This is something I've seen online. I've not tried this myself, but it looked pretty cool on the interwebs. So we have this now from one side. And then let's duplicate this and make this blue. And then reverse. Bloop. Okay. And the big question is if that works or not. Maybe if I make this radial. Elliptical. And maybe if we set this to screen instead, that's too bright. Color dodge is interesting, but also too bright. Wait a second, let's see. But that doesn't look good. Okay, so let's try some other things here. So this is not too bad, but it's also not great. Let's turn this off for a second and then let me try something else. Let's go with... Should we go with recolor? Should we go with curves? Let's go with recolor first. It doesn't apply to her because now... Okay, I have to pull this out here and then duplicate this again and just put it on here. Okay, so let's give this a try. So let's make this blue. Then bring it down a little bit. No, not really. Okay, let's try something different. So this is one thing I haven't tried myself, but it's interesting to just like experiment with stuff. What I want to do is just a light effect on that. So it looks like there's blue light coming from that side. So let's make this too bright and then change the color to blue like so. Let's see with the other channels here. Blue. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Let's make this even brighter. Oh, shit. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Oh, come on. There we go. Might be good. Let's see. Okay, so we have this. And now I will put on a second mask. Let's see if we put on a second mask and then just paint this out if this works or not. Otherwise, I'm just putting it on the original mask. Yeah, it does. Okay, pretty cool. So let's reduce the opacity here. And then let's remove this from one side of her. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I think we need to have some highlights too, but right now that's enough. And then let's delete this recolor layer here, and then we can also, yeah, I can keep this. Okay, let's make a second curve here. Put this outside, put the mask on that we created before in the middle. There we go. What is this group? Oh, that's the other group where I experimented. Okay, good. So let's rename this. This is blue light, and then this is going to be the pink or red light. We have to see. Let's call it pink light for now, and then also save the file. All right, let's see. So again, make this bright, and then put some color here. I'm not sure if this is going to, oh, it is. It is going to work. But why is this not pink here? Maybe if we pull this down a little, no, not really. Well, let's give it a try. Okay, so second mask, boom. And then we paint out the other side like so. Ah, that looks better than I expected. Awesome. Okay, pretty cool. I think I took a little bit too much from the middle here. Let's put this on again. All right, not too bad. Not too bad. There's a pretty ugly edge down here. Maybe we can fix that later. Hey, that's pretty cool. We need some dodge and burn up here in the hair because that looks like way too flat right now. And then, I would like to put some highlights maybe. Okay. Let me try that. Let's make another curve layer outside here. And then let's push this really hard. Although, let's see. So if I invert that now, and then if I paint this on, that's the big question now, if this is going to work or not. Let me make a mask here. Whoops, that's not good. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Okay, good. So now let's see if we paint this on here. How's that going to look? And then we go the other direction. Yeah, that was too much. Let's go here a little bit more. Oh no, what did I do? Let's make this softer. You know what would be good in Affinity Photo? If they would make like, it's actually not too bad. What was I about to say? If they make brushes like temporary brushes. That's what I wanted to say. Temporary brushes would be really cool if you had that possibility to just say, I need like these 3 setups for my brushes. I don't want to save them or anything. I just want to have them like for the next 15 minutes or something. Why is this not working? Oh, because it's a mask. Okay. That might be a lot of work. Should we, let's see. Nah. Yeah, it's a mask. But shouldn't be a mask be able to be blurred? Ah, there we go. Ooh. Okay, so that's much better. Let's apply this. Yeah, hello. That's not too bad. Okay, cool. So that was a nice little test. Let's undo this. And then let's go and do this for the rest of the areas here and see how far we can go with that, right? What do we need first? Not black? White? Why doesn't this work right now? Is this too dark? The hell? Am I in the wrong brush? No. Oh, I'm wrong color. Okay, good. Sorry. Wrong color. There we go. Let's make this bigger again. That's good. Okay, and then we're just going to brush in some stuff here. Maybe go a little bit wider, so we have a little bit more of a curve afterwards, or a simulated curve, you know what I mean? There we go. And then I kind of want to have the same thing here, so maybe we have to do it on an extra layer. And I feel like this is not going to work here, but, well, doesn't have to be perfect all the way. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's go in the other direction. I think we kind of remove that up here. Maybe I can paint that in with a color on top of that. By the way, is the chat stuck or something because nobody's saying anything? Let's restart the chat. No. Hello? Am I still online? Everybody's still there? The talk died down. Oh, sorry, I'm in the wrong software. Let's save this real quick and then deselect. Okay, when we're going to blur this, then it's going to look better. All right, where else do we need that kind of highlight? And this is also not too great here. Maybe I can paint this out right now. There we go. And this we have to fix also. Maybe let's do it right now too. Okay, cool. Let's make a selection up here. Anybody is like, oh yeah, yes, you're on. Okay, we're still here. Say something. Talk to me, everybody. Come on. We had such a nice talk about Macintosh and all that stuff. So I should make my streams more boring so the chat has more time to talk about things. If I do too interesting stuff, oh, where's the fingers going? Oh, there's God. Then nobody's talking anymore. Okay, I feel like that's good enough. Let's zoom out. There we go. Okay, brush, brush, brush. There we go. Taking a nap. Okay, I hope not. I hope everybody's still interested. Yeah, that's too much. Anyways, we can go the other way. This is what I love about masks, that we can just like paint and go forward and backward until you feel like, okay, that's good. Okay, the hands are a little bit of a problem here. Also, this is the pink area, so maybe we shouldn't have light on here. We should maybe have light on here, though. Okay. All right. So that's not too bad. Let's make another selection up here. That chin is very dark, so maybe it's not going to work here. Let's see. And I'm still not great at editing light. So that's one of the things I still, at some point, I need to take some time and just like sit down and learn where light is going on a surface and how to like actually put it there. Okay, should we put some on the lips or somewhere else? Maybe, oh yeah, we have this part here. 1 second, so let's go down here. And I know it doesn't look so great right now, but we are still going to do some blurring, and then it's going to look softer and nicer in a second. That was not great. Okay, let's reduce the opacity here. Okay, let's fade this out down here. And then I feel like we also want to have a little bit over here. Whoa. There we go. And then hopefully it's going to work out the way I kind of imagine it. Okay, let's go with this, right? So let's blur this. Ta-da! There we have it. It's a bit softer now. Let's go like this. Oh crap, what is this? Is this from our... Oh no. Why is this happening? Hey, thank you very much, Che, for the super chat. Your efforts are appreciated. Thank you very much, Che. That's really awesome. Thanks for the donation. Was there a second donation right now? No. Okay, that's the same. It's coming from two different sides. So this is why there was two sounds. So now we have this pink glow. Come on, really? Okay, let's apply this still. How can we fix this now? There's always some problem. Nope. Let's have this softer, a little bit bigger. I really hope this is not going to now give me like a dark edge that looks stupid. Looks a little bit stupid. Should we undo this or? You know what? Can I take the smudge brush on a mask? That's a good question. Let's see. Oh. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's good enough. Come on. Let's not go too crazy with this. Let's reduce it a little bit so the effect is a little bit softer. That's cool, right? That's pretty awesome. I feel like they're up here, it could be a little bit more on the face. Yeah, maybe let's put a little bit more up here. Let's see. Reduce the opacity. And now I'm going to, wait a second, grow and shrink this a little bit inside. And then I'm going to feather this a little bit so we have a soft outside to begin with. There we go. And then there we go. Is that better or is it worse? It kind of looks strange right now, right? Okay, let's leave it like that. Okay, so this was one side, and now we basically need to do the other side too. If that's, yeah. I hope your attention span is still there to do the other side too. Let's make this really bright, if that works at all. Let's go like this. Did we on the other side just make it brighter, or did we do some other changes too? No, we just made it brighter, right? We could play around with the colors here too. Let's leave it like that for now. Okay, I can readjust it later. So let's, now that we have a little bit more of an idea on how to work this, that should be a lot quicker to do that. And right now I will also going to shrink this right from the start. Let's go a little bit inside and then let's feather this a little bit and hopefully that looks good. Feather, feather, feather. There we go. Boom. Okay. No, that's not good. Okay, let's go this. Let's just go normal. Okay. So second one should be a little bit faster. I can't see anything right now. 1 second. Let's make this a little bit stronger here. I should use the buttons you suggested. That would be better, right? So right now it doesn't look great. I think we need to readjust the color. Let's go to the other direction. So keep talking. What else is out there to be talked about? Like, for example, I don't know. That is, oh, this is nice with that. So I think we can leave it like this. Let's deselect. Okay. Okay, let's do some adjustments here, maybe for the brightness. Let's see. I feel like the one on the ear should be softer. Let's play around with the colors a little bit. This doesn't do anything, okay. Oh. That's good. Nope, doesn't do anything either. Okay, let's leave it like this. And then let's go in here for the ears a second time, because this just feels too big. And they are smaller, so let's give like just a thin line here. Okay. What else? Maybe a little bit here. We had a little bit of a talk, not really a talk, I just wrote one comment, but in the group today about the kind of pictures that are posted and the reason for that maybe. So that was pretty interesting. And it could maybe be interesting to focus around how can you create interesting pictures. So my channel giving a little bit more advice on how to take interesting pictures in everyday situations, right? Because one of the big problems is that we are just too busy to go out there and do something interesting, right? Isn't she looking more like a wax? Wax? What is a wax? Like, you mean a wax figure? No offense, I don't know what's wrong, but something feels odd. Something feels odd? Really? I don't know. I don't see it. We could put some light on the top of the fingers here. Let's see. And there we probably want to have a thinner, oh, not too bad actually. It's a bit too bright, but let's see. Can still go like this. Yeah, well, it probably if we blur, it's gonna look better. Let's see. I should also save again in a second. One moment. Okay, let's go with this. And then go to blur, Gaussian blur. We have kind of the same problem as on the other side. The color doesn't look right, right? Okay. I want to try something else, and that is that let's make a selection from this and then turn this off. And then I'm just going to paint this in with pink as a color. And we can see from there if that maybe looks better. Let's maybe take this bright pink over here or something. No, let's maybe take this pink over here. So we have a normal color layer like so. And then now if I blend this with screen or with something else, let's see. HSL adjustment, 1 second. Not great, not great. The shadows are too soft? Yes, probably. We can still work on that a little bit. By the way, one thing we could also do is let's make a mask around her. And then let's fill this and maybe also take a bright pink and then just fill this. Okay. Take this into the background behind her. And then I can set this to screen, and now I can blur this. There we go. So now she has like a pink glow around her. One second. Let's make a rectangle here. And then fill this with a gradient that has the same colors in the background, like so. Okay, and set this to screen. And then I use this as a mask. One moment. Did I adjust the wrong layer right now? No. Okay, good. Why is this so weak from the color? One moment. Duplicate this. Set this to screen. No. Okay. It's a little bit better. Sour grapes probably, or not enough to do. What? What is it? Wait, what is it? Now there's a lot of chat going on. Isn't she looking more like, no, we have already read that. 1 second, texture is getting blurred. So it looks like wax. The texture is getting blurred. Really? I've noticed that every week someone comes along and leaves a dislike on your stream. Obviously a person. There is, I don't know if this is one person or this is like just coincidence, but I think every video I upload gets one dislike. That is really strange because otherwise I get mostly likes and then there's always one dislike. That's really strange. I don't, maybe it's a competing channel. I don't hope so. That would be a bit childish. But it's kind of, I don't know, really strange kind of thing happening. So whatever that is, I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Is the glow good or is it bad? Maybe if we switch that around to the other side without moving the mask, of course. Let's see. Well, I can leave it for now. Okay, I was hoping that this would improve a little bit the stuff here, but not so much. So let's see. Okay, I think I will just leave out the glow on the left side because it looks a bit strange. And the color just doesn't look good. So maybe we just have this on one side. Maybe I should make the other side darker instead, right? Okay, so now let's do some, let's save first and then we do some dodge and burn. And that could be interesting. So let's go like this. And then we have to set this to soft light as always. And then okay. So let's put some structure into everything here. Let's shape this stuff here a little bit, especially these grooves here to make them a little bit deeper. Nice. Dodge and burn is one of my favorite tools because you can just bring so much life to the look and really shape how things are looking. Make this a little bit smaller here. I have to say I'm really getting used to using this shortcut to resize the brush. It's all kind of a, how to say, how you, the habits you build up. And you just like need to force yourself a little bit to change these habits to get back to doing interesting things. Wow, this wasn't good. Let's delete this again here. All right, so you can see this already has a lot more structure. Let's go and make the brighter parts a little bit brighter here. or as you say, the highlights. Let's put in some more highlights here. And then we will take a look on everything. And you can see how this is like really shaping how the hair is looking, right? Okay, there's a bit too much here now. Maybe I should... Yeah, it's pretty awesome. There's some missing here. Okay, maybe make this a little bit brighter up here. All right. Okay. I think that's basically it. Where is this glow thing that we did before? This one here. Yeah, maybe we don't need that. That's a bit stupid. Maybe if this is just white. Or just like one color. Nah, it's just distracting. Okay, let's not do that. All right, so that's not too bad. Old habits die hard. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Maybe if you use the blue all around. Yeah, no, it does. It kind of doesn't look good. Oh, wait a second. I wanted to do. I wanted to improve the ring here. So there is some more stuff I want to do. 1 second. Let me think how I do this. Yeah, let's make a new layer here and then set this to screen. And then let's give this a try if this works the way I imagine it to work. How could I do this? Let's sample this color here. And then I will set the blend mode of the brush to screen 2. And so now if I paint on this, this should get increasingly brighter. Let's just give this a try. Let's see. This is a little bit too dark, maybe. Okay. All right, so let's see. Okay, that wasn't good. So we have this now. And now, if I use filter blur and zoom blur, we might be able to get something interesting. Or not. Probably not. Yeah, no. I thought this was going to look a lot better, but no. Let's duplicate this and then rasterize this. Set it to screen. And then if I use the liquify persona, maybe that is better. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is not what I wanted to do at all, but hello. Okay. Is that good? Let me recolor this maybe. Oh, okay. Nah. Wait a second. We put this to normal? No. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Wow. That's not too bad. It's a little bit strange, but it's not too bad. Wait a second. Let's recolor this too. I mean, orange is also kind of interesting, right? It gives a nice contrast to the other colors. Should we do it orange? So we could do it orange to have a contrast to the rest, or we do it blue and pink to fit the theme that we already have. I mean, the orange is kind of more intense, right? It gives like an extra dimension to everything. So like this darker, like more juicy orange is kind of nice, right? Maybe it's a little bit too intense, though. But I feel like this could be better than this with the blue. I mean, they are both good. They're both interesting. If it's blue, it takes less attention. And if it's orange, it gives a better contrast. Does the orange highlight on the hair? Ah, yeah, okay. So blue or orange? Which one? Blue and pink? Then the light won't fit. That's true. Yeah, I was thinking about that too. That we have a light problem. I mean, there would also be a light problem, although we could like paint in here a little bit blue light on that side where it comes out at the shoulder. So maybe we leave it like this, right? Okay. So this means I'm going to make an extra layer here, blue shine right. And then we are just going to paint a little bit of blue on this shoulder part here. Let's go a little bit outside. Okay, so I will just paint this in as a color. Is that the right color? Make this bigger. Yeah, there we go. Set this maybe to screen. And then the eraser brush. Whoa, that's not good. Okay, let's blur this a little bit. Doesn't really capture the side, but what we can do here is that we use our mesh warp, and then with that I can just like bend it to fit a little bit better maybe. There we go. Let's apply this and then delete more from over here to blend this a little bit better. Also down here maybe. Okay, and then we can still adjust the color. Let's set a recolor here. Maybe make this a little bit darker. No, maybe not. Okay, not a good idea. Let's see if we can. Interesting. Okay. Wrong layer. There we go. So we have a little bit of light on there. That is pretty cool, right? So I would say for today it was a pretty cool little edit. I'm happy about the double like line here. It's pretty cool. We could like play around with that to hide this behind one of those, but so it, you know, it goes a little bit more 3D like, but it's cool like this too. Pretty awesome. Is there anything else we should do? Pretty happy with that. We could maybe, I don't know. 1 second, let me do dodge and burn body. Dodge and burn body. And then with a big brush. I need a selection of the body though. So there we go. Set this to soft light. I was thinking to just make this part down here a little bit darker. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Or this part doesn't glow too much. It's a little bit better. Maybe I reduce this a bit. Seems like a bit too much. There we go. Okay, pretty awesome. One more thing maybe. So if I have, when I combine all of this, okay. You know what? Let's duplicate this and rasterize one of them. So this is the background. Okay. And then, why is this so big? Rasterize and trim. There we go. Okay, good. And so I was just thinking maybe I should make this a little bit bigger. Like so. Let's give me the donut again. Duplicate this. Bring this out here. And then let's stretch this out a little bit too. Okay. Is this on the wrong group? Yeah. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Let's put this in a group. Background 2. Background 2. Okay. So this is the original background and this is the different background. Why is the different background so weak now? Okay. That's not working. Let's duplicate this again. 1 second. And then simply stretch everything. Nope. Okay. And then take the donut and bring the donut back. So it isn't like, because I still want to have the edges dark. That's better. Okay, good. So let's see. This was before, so that's not great. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger shine. That's better because it follows the rest of the shape a little bit better. Or is it too bright now? Do you think it's too bright now? Hello, Tony. Thanks for joining. Backside of the neck. What's with the backside of the neck? You mean here? This part here? That there's no light? This one here? Yeah, I only like highlighted one side and then there's a little bit light here. Because if it's highlighted on both sides, it kind of looks strange. So I feel like this is kind of better. Which one is better? This one covers more of the hair up there. And this one is just round like the background. Maybe this one is more powerful. What happens if I set this to screen? No, that's not good. Okay. So I can delete this basically. What do you mean by yes? Yes means I think you also need to do that on the neck. Ah, okay. Yeah, but when we did that before, it kind of didn't look so great if we had that on the neck too. Or you mean like just over here a little bit more? Let's see. Yeah, this is better. Okay, so let's keep this one. And then let's go up here, blue shine. I will duplicate this and then turn one off so we can just paint on a little bit more without disturbing the rest. Let's make this smaller again. Oh, I think I have the wrong color now. which is kind of strange. I can't remember change. Oh, okay, there we go. So you mean over here, like this part? This part here? Mm-hmm. One second. There we go. It's a bit strong. There we go. But I feel like it's too much now. Around her contour. Yeah, but it's too much. You see, like if it's on this side and on that side, it's like pressing her together. Where was that? Did I put it on the wrong? No, it's okay. It's in the right layer. Maybe if we reduce this a little bit more. Just like so, like just a hint. Why is this jumping down? I feel like it's better before. I understand that there should be light from the background, but then it's kind of compressing her. And this is like not right, but it gives a little bit more room. And then the left side has a little bit more attention, right? Well, we can leave it like that. I still feel like it's too much. Anyways, there we go. Okay. What's the time? 1:40, 30, 40, what? 1:45. Okay. Good. All right. Wait a second. I wanted to try something. Let's export this. Let's set this to 1500 maybe. Export lady 1. Yes, okay, good. Okay, so now if I go to the talk view. Oh, I removed the background. I'm an idiot. Okay, so we don't have a background right now. Let me add the picture. Live edit. There we go. Browse. Downloads. That's it. Boom. So there we go. That's the edit for today. I don't have a background right now. Although we could use the picture as a background. Let me try that. Then I have this aura around me. There we go. Well, that's a little bit too big now. Give me a second, one moment. Well, okay, that's... The idea sounded better in my head, but anyways. Let's just make this too big. Can go like this. Okay, so now we can talk a little bit. So thank you very much. Basically, that was the stream today. Like I said, we didn't have a weekly challenge today to look at, but I think it was also interesting to just do some editing. Sorry, I was like occupied with the editing, but I think we did a really interesting project this time. The interesting thing is that I feel a lot more relaxed when I edit pictures from other people from the internet rather than my own pictures, where I get like super obsessed with the details and stuff like that. And I don't know. And here it's like more relaxed. I'm just playing around. Kind of, I don't know. More fun, easier to do. It's really interesting. Thank you very much, Rachasekaran. I hope that's the way you would pronounce it. I'm not sure. You probably say it a lot faster. All right. Okay, but that was a lot of fun today to do this kind of editing. Yeah, and let's also see with the tutorials. I want to get a little bit more focus with my tutorials. I think it was a little bit all over the place recently, and also maybe have some more specific techniques in the tutorials, because I feel like it starts to repeat a little bit from different things. Yeah, so let's see where this is going. Yeah, but the way you explain things is really amazing. Thank you very much. That's awesome. I wish like the channel would grow a little bit faster. I don't know what is going on. Why? Maybe because I'm kind of stuck in this doing tutorials that everybody's doing kind of hole. You know, it's not very specific on a specific art style or something like that, and that maybe is hindering it a little bit on what it could be as a channel. Because right now it's like, it's nice, but it's not like, it's not big enough, it's not good enough, it could be more, right? So I have to figure that out somehow. You know, when you come in your life, you come to a certain point where you feel like, okay, I have reached that level, but now I'm hitting a wall a little bit, right? I'm hitting a ceiling, and I need to find a way through. There is some kind of opening in that ceiling somewhere, but it has to be like, I have to find that. That's kind of the next step, because right now it's kind of topping out a little bit, which is, it's still okay. The everything is growing in a nice way, and everything is going in a good way, but it feels like this is like the first kind of peak, and now it needs to go to the next one. And this is the next challenge, to figure that out and to get better, to improve to that next level, right? Because otherwise you get stuck there. And this is kind of not the great thing to, how can I say, to get to settle down, to get too convenient with what you're doing. Like, I could go on doing the same thing, but I feel like I need to be better. Like, I have kind of maxed out what I can do with the level I have right now from the quality of my channel. So now it needs to become better and more interesting and more like insightful and stuff like that. Still the same content. I don't want to have a new channel concept or stuff like that, but just like better quality. That's the kind of the main goal. And also being more focused, stuff like that, and bringing back this, like, I feel like I have done a lot of videos and like, how can I say, went through the things that on this kind of level people are amazed by, and people say, wow, that's interesting. But now it has to bring a little bit more. It has to be more interesting, right? Especially also when you get a bigger audience. There's a higher need to have quality that reaches out to that bigger audience, right? Because how how can I say? It's basically in every kind of area like that, right? If you have a small base of customers, of community, of whatever you're doing it, like let's say you make music and you just play in your small village restaurant or bar, then a certain level of quality is good enough. But then if you have a bigger audience, you need to grow yourself with the audience, because that same level isn't good enough anymore, right? So this is kind of the challenge I'm facing right now. And hopefully also the travel helps me with that, to get some more energy back and some more positivity and all that kind of thing, opening up the mind, getting in some new experiences, stuff like that. Something like that picture. Yeah, maybe. DV says start from nothing and then create an image via composing, or have subscribers submit parts and you put them together in your amazing way. I was thinking about that too, to have people send me pictures. The problem, like this is one thing, is that my community, I really, it's a bit difficult because most of my content is addressed at beginners who are not complete beginners, but a little bit higher than beginners. You know what I mean? But just at the beginning level still. And so the problem is that you need to have a certain quality of the picture so you can edit it and do something with it. And also a certain level of composition. So maybe I need to do some more videos about that. Which I find a little bit hard to do, because at the same time people want to learn about that, but then when I do these videos, they are not very popular at the same time. So maybe I should focus more on that in my live streams, because there I can be more like open about content, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because that's one of the biggest things is how do you actually take a good picture? So there is a story in there, and the light is good, and the composition is good, and the picture is good, stuff like that, to improve that more. So you can use these pictures then to do something with that. Although we could try, right? We could make like maybe for the next week. Wait a second, because I'm also traveling. When is the next live stream? Would be on the 25th. So this is when I'm still here. So this could be the challenge for the next week, that people send me a picture that I edit in the live stream. So that could be interesting, right? We can try that. Let's see if that works or not. If it doesn't work well, then, I mean, there is always a way where I can edit it in a certain way. So it's good. It's looking interesting, right? You're helping us grow too. I learned many, many tips and tricks watching your tutorials. Thank you very much, Jay. Absolutely. I love to help you to, of course, learn all these things. That's the main interest of the channel. Yeah, and then just like keep pushing. And this was an interesting thing. I think someone also said in the chat maybe 2-3 streams ago, where he said, hey, this other guy, I think it's Pix Imperfect or something, that he grew with his community. So at the beginning he did very basic stuff, and then over time he became better and his community became better together with him. So that's also nice, because you don't have to always just do beginner stuff like that, right? So that could be interesting. Yeah. And yeah, so I want to figure out an interesting concept where at the same time my community can do these things. Although the reality is that you can do everything if you want to, if you put your mind to that. Like not everything quality wise, but everything from where you say, okay, I would like to, I don't know, photograph this or that, like with models or architecture or products, stuff like that. If you really want to do that, you can find the means to do that. Like there is some situations where you can't do that. Let's say you can't afford a camera, or you have like disabilities that keep you from going out and just reaching these people or these goals or stuff like that to photograph. That might be, there is some real world limits, but for most people, if you really want to do it, you can. You just have to look for the sources, right, to do that. Or maybe for the time, that's also a limit for a lot of people. But yeah, it's also for me personally a big goal where I always want to push myself a little bit more and do a little bit better over time. And I think everybody has like weaknesses. Also, I have a lot of weaknesses, but I see that when I push myself even a little bit in the capacity that I have, that over time I get used to that new dimension of pushing myself, and then it feels like okay, and I can go a little bit further. So it doesn't make sense to push yourself too hard to a level where you can't go right now, but just a little bit. And then you push yourself when you feel comfortable with that level, you push yourself a little bit more, right? So yeah. Luxury Card Store says, considering teaching people how to make Pinterest and how to edit Instagram photos, that is a much broader audience. Pinterest pins. You can actually, like, for example, I would suggest that you upload your pictures to Instagram, and then you just add the pin as an Instagram picture, which is fairly easy. You just like take the picture link or the link from that post and go to to Pinterest and add that as a pin. And then you have it on Pinterest too, and can make a board with all your edits or stuff like that. What do you know about studio lights? Almost nothing. Like I usually work with natural lights, and this was like the big. You see, this is another thing where I try to push myself. So I had the decision to make, do I want to buy studio lights? Because I was really close to doing more studio photography. So should I invest, let's say, $3,000 into studio lights to get a good equipment, to get a setup and learn how to use them? Or should I travel, which costs the same amount of money? I can't do both. But the thing is, I thought, if I buy these lights, I will sit here for the rest of my life and think, what could have happened if I went outside of my door, right? And meet other people and challenge myself and do other things. So even though like this is an investment for the traveling where the money is gone after that, I still have something that is different from what I've done before. And so this gives me a new dimension that is very different from the things I'm used to, rather than just changing it a little bit, which would be going from natural lights to studio lights. You know what I mean? And even if I go, I think I would rather go for a setup where I have these studio lights, but use them outdoors, like just a big flash with a softbox on that. And you can do that with just one light, I was told. So that's a good starting point where you don't have to invest that much. So these are kind of the next steps in my mind, where I say, okay, I want to travel to see if I can work abroad and I can create good content for you and maybe grow myself at the same time and have good energy for the channel and for my community. That's the first step. Then the second step is to get a driver's license, because I don't have one. And the third step would be to upgrade my light equipment, which right now, the outside light and the reflector is really good enough to do most projects. And then you have these small pocket lights. They don't cost much. You can do that for night photography, for example. That's also good. So that doesn't really cost that much. So these are kind of the steps where I think that could be an interesting journey, because I want to just go, like, get out of that shell that I'm in. Everything is too comfortable right now. It works and that's great, but I have to like now just push the door open and see what else I can do with that, right? Okay. Jason says, I just found a guy by the name of Gavin Hoy. Okay. And he's good with studio lights, like he's a channel or something. I know a guy in Vienna. I don't know him. I just telephoned with him. I called him once, and he has good equipment, and he wants to show me a little bit on how he uses his flash equipment outside with, like I said, softbox and a battery and stuff like that. And it should be fairly affordable to do that, right? With a beginner equipment. So that seems to be a good starting point to do that. Yeah. Okay, we are 2 hours. So that would be a good point to finish the stream. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, see you in my next video on Tuesday. And also my next live stream. And then, okay, next week we will test where you can send me pictures and then I will choose one of the pictures and edit them. So let's see how that works. I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Let me find the right buttons here. Okay, there we go. See you soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.
Shockwave.